Oh my goodness, there we are. We are live. And folks, don't worry, this one's not going to be a long one. I've got things to do today. For one, I'm taking my daughter's cats to the vet. So let's do that, right? Let's get the cats. Here we go. Yeah, nobody wants to go to the vet, but we're going to the vet today, and I'm happy to do it. We're going to get these two cats spayed and get this ordeal kind of done with. Here's why I wanted to go live today. You may remember, if you follow, you follow. If you don't, you don't. But you may remember that we hired out Manana No Mas, right? And so we hired out to get our own website kind of reworded, and we just started with the homepage, right? So if you go to manananomas.com, the words are different. Okay, so what does that say? What does that say when I come on and I go, um, hey, I gotta pay somebody to do the words on my website. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit of a struggle for me, right? Because I'm thinking to myself, I'm a professional. I'm a digital marketer. I run my own agency. Like it's human nature to be like, I can do it. I know what I'm doing. And I want to be like super transparent and honest. There are times when no, you don't know what you're doing. And that I think it's important. So I think it's important enough to say it and to be transparent about it. So that's where I'm at with this today, right? And I know it's earlier. Some of you might not even be at the office yet, right? So I'm early. Maybe you'll see the replay. Um, Recognizing where you are lacking is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. It's a sign of it's a sign of being real, being transparent. Here's the thing. If I'm working with a customer and the customer's like, I train dogs, like I have a dog trainer customer, right? So I'm working with a customer, she trains dogs. Well, I'm gonna be all over her, right? I'm gonna be like, yeah, let's do this with the website. Let's change this title. Let's change this heading. Let's update that. We need some stronger words in this copy. Bam. Okay. And then I actually had some people tell me that when they read the Manana No Mas website, it wasn't real clear what Manana No Mas was selling. It wasn't real clear what the main message was. It wasn't real clear. And I would get, I don't want to say defensive, but I would get like, of course you know what I do. What are you talking about? You don't know what I do. Um, but then I really started to analyze it. I started to look at it and I thought, it's not strong. It's not strong. It's mealy mouthed. It's like, oh, we're in this space. Give us a look. It's not like we're gonna knock your socks off and we're gonna knock this out of the park for you. It's not like that. And here I am, 5 podcasts a week and all this airtime and all this recognition and notoriety that comes with that. And then my website is like, yeah, I might be able to help you. Uh, and it wasn't real specific. It wasn't like targeted to anybody. It was like, well, from grade school to college, we could help you, right? And it's like, that's just not, it's just not strong. And so a copywriter reached out to me. Cold email. I'm going to tell you that cold email reached out to me, but it was a good cold email. It was detailed. And I don't care if AI wrote it or not. It was detailed. It was good. It was represented well. I scheduled a call with this individual. And as we had a call, in fact, I'm going to do a shared screen here. And when we did the call, let's see if it comes up on, okay. So that should be up. It says stop sharing. Where do I put it? Do I put it here? Is this where it goes? Where does it say? Create the, I don't want to do that. Um, does it make sense? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? None of it makes sense to me. Oh, I got to put it up here. Here we go. Add to the scene. Well, that's kind of weird there. Let's do it the other way. Then let's put it here. Let's, do I drag it? Let's put it up here. There we go. All right, so now I'm in the bottom, and let's take this off of here. Okay, there. Now we can see what's going on. All right. So I hire this copywriter, and we have a call, we go through some things, and he says, either you work with enterprise clients or you work with food trucks. Which is it? So we chose enterprise, right? So right here, right at the beginning of the page, we migrate enterprise learning platforms off legacy systems. What do we do? That's what we do. Who have we worked with before? Ducati, Suzuki, BRP, Indian Motorcycle, Triumph, Marine Max. We've worked with all these people, either as contractors, subcontractors, clients, vendors. We've worked with all these people. Sometimes it's technical writing, sometimes it's a website, sometimes it's a course, sometimes it's a whatever. But we've worked with all these people: Ducati, Suzuki, BRP, Indian, Triumph, Marine Max, Power Sport Academy, Hero Hub, Marine Retailers Association. These aren't small names. So why was I hiding these names? Why was I being shy about it? I don't know. Here's the deal. When I am representing other people, super, super bold. When I'm representing myself, a little more humble, a little more humility. I was taught that that's attractive. So maybe that's the way that I work that way, right? Like maybe a little bit of humility goes a long way. But is it selling work? No, I wasn't selling work. So that's what it talks about. So it says here every one of them was on an overpriced, underperforming platform. Every one of them had already tried talking to agencies. Every one of them ended up here, right? Replace my enterprise LMS. We are experts in that space, no doubt about it. I threw in those big names because whatever the size of your project, we can handle it. Okay. Never missed a deadline. Nope. Haven't. Never. Ever since Manana No Mas was founded, we create deadlines and we never ask the client for more money. If the client changes the job, we go, hey, the job's changed. That's going to cost more. But we never go back to the client and go, oh, we had a problem with this. We're going to need an extra $10,000. Like, if we have a problem with something, we suck it up. That's what we do. We don't go to the client and say, we need another 10 grand. We need another 5 grand. We just don't do that. At Manana No Mas, we don't believe that that's ethical. So we don't do that. We've never done it. So yeah, for an enterprise client, they need to know that, because not only is there scope creep from the customer perspective, there's also scope creep from the vendor perspective. It is not uncommon for a larger agency to be like, oh, this didn't come up in discovery and this is extra and that's going to cost an extra $8,000. Like, after the job's half done, right? Because they've got you on the hook. So now they're going to squeeze you. And so we don't do that. We don't squeeze our people. We do a needs assessment. We come up with the proposal. We all agree. And then we start the work, and we're on time and we're on budget, period. Right. So since 2008, we haven't screwed anybody over. Hey, here you go. Right to the point. If you're not an enterprise, okay, so I'm not going to just blow off all these other customers, right? It says the Manana No Mas easy button solutions for you. Just launching a business, the easy button gets your site live in 7 days or less. A one-time fee, trainings included. Click here, and figure that out. Like, it's there, okay? Trusted by these leading things: Ducati, Suzuki, Lifter, BRP, WP Tonic. Boom, right in there, right? Two, the work looks different depending on what you need. Two kinds of client works with us. One, my platform is broken and overpriced. My vendor stopped caring. I need to migrate. That's one customer. The other customer, I'm building a site or a platform and it still isn't live. DIY, right? I was doing it myself, but I stalled, or an agency just doesn't call me back anymore, right? I just need it done, right? So is that you, or is this you, right? Either way, we're here to work with you. Your agency charges $250,000 a year, and it took 2 weeks to change the title. This talks about what it's like to be an enterprise client. I know what it's like to be an enterprise client because I was one. Okay. And it drove me crazy. I knew that my company was paying over $400,000 for a website and management. And every time I called in to the agency to have something changed, like change the heading on the homepage, they're like, oh, we could do that Thursday from next. Thursday from next? 13 days, 12 days to change a heading, right? And that's the kind of stuff I would run into. And so as I grew my agency, that was one of the things I was like, absolutely not. We're not going to do that anymore. We've got to, right? Someone calls up with something simple. We need to jump on, make it happen. 12 to 24 hours. Boom. That's it. 12 to 24 hours, right? So here's the other thing. We have a client portal. It says here, a client portal live from day one. Not many agencies do this. I don't know why they don't do it, We have a client portal. Everything's in there. All the milestones for your project is in there. So we not only like do you not have to wonder, you can sign in. You can sign into the portal and go, this is what they're working on. Boom, done. Like you already know. But here's the other thing. You don't have to email us. I send you updates. So I go, hey, this is what we worked on this week. This is, hey, take a look at this. This is a change in, like, if we're building a course for you, I'll say, oh, hey, we added lessons, 8 through 15 this week. Go ahead, you can take a look at them. Here's the links, right? So I'll email you. You don't have to question us, like, what's going on. We tell you exactly what we're doing. It's in the portal, and I give you an update email. So here's how it works. We have a call, we do paid discovery, we build the stinking project, and then after the launch, we don't abandon you. We don't just disappear, right? So it says, we stay for 12 to 24 hour support all the way around. I already said that, right? 12 to 24 hours. Boom. Monthly consulting for clients that want to partner with us. So a lot of people, a lot of companies are afraid that if they hire an agency like us, we're going to build the project and disappear, right? Take the money and leave. No, we'll do maintenance. Not only will we do maintenance, we'll do SEO content for you. We'll train your staff. We'll do like what's the request? We'll do that for you. We're a full service agency in that regard. So George Brown, great customer, great customer. I really love this guy. He got we he had worked with somebody else and didn't really get anywhere on the project with another contractor. He came to us. Within a couple of weeks, we had an MVP site up with their first course loaded up already, and he got emotional. He was like, "I'm trying to explain to my wife what it's like to have years of my work that I've been trying to get online, and I failed. In just a few weeks, you got us up, right? You got us up and going, right?" And so he was a little emotional about that. He is one of my favorite people, so I put him right on the homepage. It says here the startup path. So we have the enterprise path, we have the startup path. So run you through the startup path, right? Hand it to us. There's two ways in, the easy button or website is a subscription. I got two different pathways, right? You choose, how do you want to go? Do you want us to build you a website and have it live in 7 days or less and you manage it and take care of it? Or do you want to do website as a subscription? We kind of manage it and take care of it for you. Okay. So that's the way to go. Fully built and managed, $200 a month. You just sign up. $200 a month. You make a year's commitment to that. After the year, if you want to move on, you can move on. If you want to stay with us, you can stay with us. It's totally your call. Whatever you want to do. We just want to get you launched and get you somewhere successful. All right. It says here $400,000 a year. Oh, so this is about me, right? The founder. This is the part that I struggled with. I didn't feel really good about putting like my own story on here the way that it's written. I felt that it was a little bold. Um, but if you follow me live and you see me talk on the podcast and stuff, there's nothing in print here that isn't what I would have said on a podcast. So, yeah, the website previously was weak, and I feel like the website now is stronger. Here's what I'm looking for from you, right? Here's our record. Tell us about your platform, sign up for our newsletter, and here's our footer. Our footer says, no pitch, no deck, direct questions, and an honest answer. If it's a fit, you leave knowing exactly what happens next. If it's not, Kurt will tell you and point you somewhere that is. One call, 30 minutes, you'll know. Both call, right? Um, I feel like there's some things I need to go through and still change on the site. I feel like there's still some things that I want to like I noticed in there was a couple of things that I expected were going to be hyperlinks and then they weren't hyperlinks. So I need to go in and change a couple. I need to add links to a button or something, right? Um, but here's what I'm asking for today. Here's what I'm asking for today. And I got to wrap this up because I got to go. I got to take these cats to the vet. Um, I need an opinion. I need an opinion from the masses. If you saw the website before and you see the website now, does it make you feel like, oh, there's direction? Like I know what Kurt's selling now. I know how this is supposed to go. I know where the focus is. Like I feel like the website before lacked that focus. And I'm going to be honest with you, it ain't cheap. It cost me as much to have somebody give me these words as I would have paid someone to build the whole flipping thing in the first place. Um, Copy is hard. Copy is hard. I do copy for my customers because I'm not them. That sounds weird, right? When I say, so the subtitle to this is, what does it say when I have to hire someone to write my own copy? What does it say about me if I got to hire someone to write my own copy? Um, Hopefully you guys recognize it says a couple of things. It says I'm not too proud, right? I'm not too proud to think I can do everything. So sometimes you need help. I needed help, paid for the help. Um, the other side of the coin there is I really, really did struggle with being bolder in it felt braggadocious for me to write that. Having someone else write it, copy and paste it, put it into the site, format some things. You'll notice I formatted some things a little different. Like you'll notice the fonts are different, like one paragraph to the next. I did that on purpose. I'm trying to like visually drive people through the content. Um, but I would like your feedback. Go to manananomas.com. Check it out. Does the messaging make sense? Does what I wrote make sense? If it does, phenomenal. If it doesn't, hit me up. Hit me up and say, hey, Kurt, I think this sucks. I think that you should change this. That would be awesome for me. When you do something like this, you're always a little anxious. Like, is this going to work? Like, so is this going to help with SEO? Is Google going to understand how to recommend me to people now? Is like all those questions come up. So my hope is Google does know how to recommend me better. That the changes I made to the SEO and to the copy on the page, because I changed some of the SEO settings as well. My hope is that it drives more viewership, but not only impressions, but drives conversions. I need people to fill out the form or to join the newsletter or something, something, because the website previously was not driving the results that I knew it was capable of. And that's it in a nutshell. So, folks, I'm going to go for today. I got to go. I got to take the cats to the vet. Um, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. And I will catch up to you later this week.